Greetings, folks. I just jumped off of that busy freeway over there. There's a view of the ocean over there. Probably more accurate to say Monterey Bay. But I'm making a stop here, Fort Ord Dunes State Park. Never been here. Let's check it out. Driving into the park. I have no idea what I'm getting into here, but I know this is a newer state park, and I do have my state parks pass with me, so why not check it out? Again, this is near Monterey, California, on the Central Coast. And it looks like we're going to hit a parking lot.
Make a U-turn.
Make a U-turn? No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, we are coming into the parking lot. I do see a trail, and yes, I see the Monterey Bay. Let's park this. Here's a sign that tells you about Fort Ord, which is an old army base. And it was closed in 1994, and the state park here was opened in 2009, but I want to tell you there's a lot of construction going on, and I had a hard time finding access to this place because according to my Google and trail maps and all that, I just got lost. So I'm glad I stopped and asked somebody, and they directed me over here, and I found it. So cool. Wow. What a view of that dune. Check it out. So this area has a lot of dunes. I guess this area used to be a former firing range for the Army military base. And they had to clean it up real well. There was a lot of leftover munitions and God knows what else before they could turn it into a park. There's a lot of interesting signs here. I'll just briefly talk about them. According to this one, there are whales and dolphins, sea mammals of all sorts, sea birds, etc., all in this wonderful Monterey Bay area. Here's an interesting fact. Similar in size, the Grand Canyon, the Monterey Submarine Canyon begins offshore of Moss Landing and reaches the depths of 10,000 feet. Wow. This is a map that shows you the general area where we are. We are here, and I'll be staying in Marina tonight, which isn't too far from Moss Landing, which isn't too far from Santa Cruz. And then tomorrow I'll be in Monterey. And if you've heard of Monterey, you may have heard of Pacific Grove and some of the other areas over there near Carmel, etc. Beautiful area. And for you military buffs, this was the spot of Stillwell Hall, which was an entertainment center for the soldiers. And it was demolished in 2003. This gives a little bit of history about the formation of the sand bluffs. There's a trail over here that looks interesting. You take a quick run up that trail. Well, that was fast. This is just an overlook. We'll get closer. Really not much of a trail at all. We'll head back and see what else is around here. Here's another set of steps on the opposite end of the parking lot. Possibly another view. We've got one lone picnic table here. I see the restrooms are down there. And we are looking at the VA facility over here. And the highway. And just another look at some of the dunes. And crisscrossed back to the other side again. This one says beach access, 1/4 mile to the beach. Let's check it out. This sign reminds you how dangerous this beach is. A lot of rip currents. If in doubt, don't go out. That's for sure. I've heard many a surfer say that. Here's a little beach down there. The continuation of this path turns into sand. I think that asphalt trail that I was just on is part of the coastal recreational trail. I'll have to check on that. That's a trail that I'm hoping to walk tomorrow in Monterey. Okay, I gotta watch my step here. This goes down into a little tunnel. Wow, some great views of the side of that cliff. Here's a perspective of that dune from the other side now. And this side has a lot of ice plant on it. There must be a lot of erosion going on here. Check out those neat rocks and this really cool driftwood. Lots of big pieces of driftwood. And then that 1/4 mile, $1 million view comes into sight. And we're on the beach. The waves are really kicking up today. Here's your 360. They are some noisy waves today. Heading back the way I came. Okay, as usual, I like to stop and ask the locals about things, and ran into a couple that told me that this paved trail goes all the way into Monterey. It would take maybe 3 to 4 hours to walk it, which I won't be doing today, but you know, I may do part of that tomorrow. So, I think for this video, we're going to say bye for now. Thanks for coming along with me to this state park near Monterey. See you in the next video.